Okay, this is going to be just a little bit awkward. Oh, I got this, I don't know what they called it, Texas toast. And it's actually got some sort of butter or stuff on it. And how am I going to do this? Oh, I don't have enough hands. And it's kind of like it's already covered in butter or margarine or some kind of crap. I didn't realize, I thought it was just bread. And anyways, you toast it and it smells like garlic bread. It's been a long time since I've smelled white bread, garlic bread. Anyways, and there's some ham in there as well, so I'm going to give both of these to you instead of going for a walk first. Just because someone asked me, shush, I'm talking right now. Someone asked me how I got the names, how I named my animals. So we're going to do that. Gertie, I don't want to do this where you have the pee. So I'm just going to, I've got a list of the 20 cats that I've had in my life, so I'll go through some of them that were kind of interesting to name while I feed these guys. Okay, my very first cat was called Mačka, and Mačka means cat in Croatian. And then the second one that I got was Mala, and Mala means little girl in Croatian. What else? I had two cats called Sunny. One I spelled S-A-H-N-I, and I called him Sunny Barumba. No, the first one was called Sunny Barumba. The second one was called Sani. I had a cat called Keisha, K-E-Y, second word C-H-A-K. Shah means cat in French, and I got him in Key West. I had a white cat called Cornelius. I just love the name. Oh, it was from Planet of the Apes. Yes. I had a cat called Maurice. I named him for my divorce lawyer. I had a cat called Maverick. Called him Mavi for short. I had a cat for a little while who had one leg that stuck out the wrong way. And so he was black, and I called him Igor. He was a big cat. Let's see, what else? What was interesting? Micmac was originally called Miko, which is a Croatian name. Molly, Ashley's mom, was called Molly because, well, no, she was called Molly, and she had a meow that went meow meow, so her name ended up being Molly Molly Meow Meow. Dar was called Darcy, and that was for the wonderful film, 5-hour film called Pride and Prejudice, Mr. Darcy, that every woman fell in love with in the 1990s. What else? Ashley was originally Ashley, and he was named for Ashley Wilkes in Gone with the Wind. Ashley Wilkes was, his character was pale and British. He was handsome, but in kind of like a pasty-faced way, you know, not like the robust Rhett Butler. So, because Asa was so light-colored, I called him Ashley. Macca, who disappeared, who was, I believe he was killed by a coyote. He disappeared for 4.5 months. I found him, and then a month later he disappeared. He was originally called Maxie, and then I found out that he was a he. So I changed it to Maca. Maca, ironically, is a herb that's used for longevity. Bombalina was called Lizzie, and, ooh, burps. Burpy poos for mommy. Oh, Gertie, please. Hey. Hey, guys. Shh, not yet. I'm trying to finish this, please. Hey. When I had to register Shush! When I had to register Lizzie's name, for some reason the word Bombalina came up at the same time. And I don't really know why, and it just stuck. I mean, she truly, it really suits her, I think. Who else? Oh, when Macca and Micmac were gone, Macca was found, as I said, after 4.5 months. Micmac was found after 8 months, about 9 kilometers away from here. I got a cat from the SPCA. And he was black, long-haired, and very, very elegant. So I called him Chauncey. I spent about an hour or two at the SPCA with him and brought him home. Called him Chauncey, and he was fighting with Astley at night. You know, you'd hear this in the middle of the night. And so I told him, I said, you're going to be the death of me. So I gave him the last name Hemlock, which is the herb that Socrates used to commit suicide. So he ended up being Chauncey Hemlock. Unfortunately, he disappeared, I think, thanks to the coyotes as well. I really miss him. He was a beautiful cat. I only had him for 8 months. What else? Gertie. When I found Gertie and her brother. And I didn't want to bond to them. I just wanted to find homes for them. I found a home for her brother almost immediately, but then I couldn't find I didn't trust giving Gertie to anybody. So anyways, I called them girl and boy. You know, and then that went to girly when I was feeling affectionate with them. I tried to find a home for Gertie because I really didn't want a third dog, but I didn't trust anybody. She almost went to a veterinarian, a new veterinarian who was going on to a second career, until I found, oh, Gertie, those are for the deer. I found out that this veterinarian who worked with herbs, actually, she wanted Gertie because she wanted to experiment on her. And I said, to heck with that. You know, I don't care if it's herbs or whatever you're doing an experimental thing on her. You're not going to give her the affection that she needs. And as you all know, Gertie thrives on affection. Okay, so yeah, when I decided to name Gertie, I tried various names, and nothing worked. She only replied to girl or girly. So girly became Gertie. And Mogi was Morgan originally. And I'm going to lose my power in a second. Yeah, the names just evolve. And that's it. Okay, so we're still fine. We've got a couple of seconds. Yeah, pretty much every animal that I have ends up having a slightly different name. It just evolves according to their personality. It's really hard to name an animal when you first get them because, you know, they don't show a lot of personality. And then they evolve and you know, they get nicknames. Okay, I guess that's it.